Love it.
Yes. If you are listening to us on our podcast channels, we go live every workday morning on Facebook and YouTube, and you can join us in the comments, watch our video. That's at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. So come join us over there.
Except on holidays.
Except on holidays, which is next Monday. Next Monday, we will not be going live because it's Memorial Day.
So sad we won't be going live.
And we will not be in the office. So I hope you are not in the office because...
Wait a second. I didn't get the memo on this.
Uh-huh. Good morning, Nick. Boss in charge of the office.
Good morning, Lindsay, and good morning, digital family. How's everyone doing today? I'm clicking all around, getting everything else set up today. Because why? I was working on a PPC campaign, and I just totally zoned because I lost track of time. But it's almost done, and the client is going to be very, very happy.
You know, it's funny. We both zoned out working on projects, and it was like, yeah,
I have no
like
problem
being
titling on
honest.
myself, but I'm not going to title on you.
Yeah, I like being honest with people. So we both were like, I'm so glad your wife called because we were both going to just keep working through.
Girl. Like, thank God for Amber. Hold on. Let's do a little split screen action. That way we can see both of us. Yes. Like so that happens so often. It happens so often. We'll get into a groove, and the next thing you know, it's like, oh.
Yes.
Oh, it's 5 o'clock. Oh, and Amber's like, where are you? We're
are
like,
you coming home?
Yeah, right? Right? Goodness gracious. All right. Almost done setting up. Mm-hmm. Whew. You know, that's what happens when you get a little bit behind because you... Isn't it crazy how when you hit a flow, like you really lose track of time?
It's called the zone.
It's called the zone.
People do it in sports, and it's like the best thing ever.
Oh, but when people do it at work at the end of the day, you get in trouble.
Yes.
Well, hey, good morning, Rosalie. Good morning, sweet Amber. It is, Lindsay, are we doing a full day today?
I don't know.
Morning, Rob.
Boss?
It's a question. It is a question. But here we go. Here's my question to the audience. Are you guys working a full day today? Like, let us know in the comments. I want to know, are you working a full day today? And if not, congrats.
My husband actually is getting off early today.
Oh, good. You want to know what? He can just come pick you up. Seriously.
He could do that.
He could. Absolutely. He could. Happy Friday, Vic. I got to see Vic on Wednesday.
What?
Yep. You're jealous.
You know what? I am, because Vic said that I was going to get a hug this past Sunday, and it never happened.
But I got my Wednesday hug. What? What? So, Lindsay, what are the topics of today? What do you want to talk about today?
Life. I already said life, leadership, positivity, and tangents.
And tangents, yes. But what specifically do you want to talk about today?
Well, you actually wrote these out. So why are you asking me? Like, that's so mean. Does anybody have anybody in their life that does this? Like, hey, what do you want to talk about? I have all the topics picked out. What do you want to talk about? I'm
really good at that. It's how I get people to interact with me.
My camera is totally...
You are like on the... What? Just stop.
I'm fixing it.
It was perfectly fine where it was.
It was falling. Do you see? I can see it falling in the camera.
That's because you started messing with it.
I did. It was like just sliding down.
Goodness. All right, so let's talk about leadership today. Why? Because it's Friday. It's leadership. And here we go, right? Again, hey, good morning, Thomas.
Any funny stories?
Oh my goodness. Hold on. I just like the comments just like exploded.
Oh, they're talking about Vic.
I know. Mm-hmm. Vic is like super popular.
He is.
Vic, are you watching these comments? Like, you need to go in and just like say hi to everyone over here because you just got like super popular, bro.
I think Angelina and Rosalie are fighting over who's more important to Vic.
Wow.
Yeah, like, oh, he's at my table. Oh no, he's on my team. Oh no, he's
Goodness gracious. And hey, listen, if you're listening, you wonder like, where's all this happening? It's happening over on the Coffee and Cookies Facebook channel. That's where the comments are exploding right now. And it is hilarious. Good morning, Cass.
Oh my goodness. I need you to come fix my camera because it's
wow, you are Captain Droopy today. What did you do to my tech?
Yeah, I was trying to fix it, but it was. I've never had to do this before. I didn't want to be so short. Don't make me short.
Don't touch it.
Don't make me short.
You want just be short.
I don't want to
Be
be
short
short
for right now.
Nope.
Just hey, you could have fixed the camera before the show started. You could have done it. You could have done it.
I feel short. That's all right. I'll just stand.
There you go. You want to? There you go. Sure, that works.
Yeah.
That works. Oh, Vic getting some love. Vic getting some love. I love it. I love it. Okay, so let's have this conversation. Leadership.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're in the comments, what does leadership mean to you? Give me a really quick sentence about what leadership is. And here we go. You ready? If you Google it, you're going to get over 760 results on the definition of leadership.
That's a lot.
So what does that tell you? That tells you that a lot of people have a lot of opinions on what leadership is. And I think it's a good thing and a bad thing.
Why?
I think it's a good thing because people are actually interested and they're sharing their definition. I think it's a bad thing because there's no actual defined standard, like a legitimate defined standard. Like this is leadership, and that's it, right?
What does Webster say? What does Webster say?
You want to
about
what?
leadership?
Go ahead and Google it. Go ahead and do the Google. Do the Google McGoogles. All right, story time. You ready?
Yes.
So yesterday, while y'all looking up leadership, I'm going to go into a leadership thing that happened yesterday.
All right, let's hear it.
Yesterday, I had to spank my daughter.
Okay.
Okay. And the reason why that happened is my daughter is 6 years old, and she has definitely my aggressive personality.
She can, yes.
I'm seeing more of it. I'm seeing a lot more of it. And the way that she was not listening and being very defiant, we tried to do the push-up thing. Like first positive, right? Like take a deep breath, calm down. And then it was, she's coming at me, my little 6-year-old. So I start, okay, no, we're not doing this. There's an honor thing. There's a respect thing. There's a listening thing.
Just
drop,
a few things.
Just drop. And then she was like, no. And I was like, great. We're going to do 20. No, we're going to do 30. And then finally, and then she would drop, but then she'd look around and find a bug and do her little freak out. And then she would go somewhere else and had tried to do her push-ups then and there, right? Now, eventually I came to the point where I had to give my daughter a spanking. And if you know me, I do not like spanking my daughters. I do not like spanking them at all. Okay. I want to be the positive dad. I want to be the influential dad. I want to love on my kids. I work all day here, right? I work all day serving my customers so I can go home and love on my kids, have fun with my kids.
Right.
Okay. Well, she wasn't listening. So I eventually had to give her a spank. And it's funny because the spank and then push-ups and then she reset. And she was a great little leader after that. Now, here's why I'm telling you the story. I'm not telling you the story.
Well, how does spanking have to do with leadership?
Because
tie
are you ready? Are you ready?
Yeah.
I'm almost there.
Yeah.
Like, just,
Yeah.
You ready? So at the end of the day, I'm recapping the day with my girls. Okay. And I said, listen, you have to be a good listener before you can become a good leader. London likes to tell people what to do. She likes to lead. But she's struggling on the listening side. So you have to be a good listener before you can be a good leader. And then what we did is we came up with these little hand signals. You ready for this? You have to take care of yourself.
Okay.
Then you have to take care of your family so you can take care of others.
Oh my gosh, I just got chills.
Right? And London helped me come up with this. And so this is, and because what's going on in my household right now is they want to be leaders. I'm so proud of them. All of my girls want to be leaders, right? They all want to lead. They all want to help. They all want to just be in there at the front, just helping people and telling people what to do. Really telling people what to do.
Yeah.
Right? So, but what we have to do is we have to make sure we take care of ourselves We take care of our family, and then we can take care of others. Mm-hmm. Okay. And what I love about this is it's resetting, because I had the girls do this with me a lot last night. A lot. We did it 3 times. We did it. Okay. we did this. It's when you stop focusing on everyone else and you focus on yourself first, and you get yourself right. You take that deep breath, you recenter yourself, then you can take care of others. And the other part about this is having siblings. Sometimes when the friends come over, the friends start to take priority over the siblings. Okay. There's a friend of ours. They have two daughters with a third on the way. And anytime a friend comes over, they're immediately fighting over the friend for the friend's attention versus the girls teaming up together and then saying, friend, come along with us. So my goal here is to make sure that our household doesn't turn into that, one. But 2, London is really big about helping others before she takes care of what she needs to take care of. She's very quick to go help Isla or Sydney.
Do you know people like that?
I'm looking at one.
I'm so glad you picked up on my sarcasm.
I am
We don't know anybody like that. No,
there's a person sitting right across the
nope.
office from me that is like that. Okay, 1, 2. My wife is like that a lot too. There's a lot of people in my life, and you'll see it. Okay, now hear me on this. Here's why this is important. When you're taking care of everyone else, but you're not taking care of yourself, 1, you're not taking care of your family, 2, okay? 1, you're going to get burned out.
Yes.
Okay? And 2, the people that God has put in your life for you to be responsible for you to have the best relationships with, you're now ignoring them because you're so focused on the outside. So
I can actually testify to that. Like, that's why I got burnt out on teaching. That's part of why I got burnt out on teaching twice in 8 years. I only taught for 8 years, and I got burnt out twice.
Wow.
Twice.
But that's it, right? I mean, so you want Thomas, so great with what you said. Nolan, I love that. That's so good. Someone that people are willing to follow, good or bad. That I like that definition. Okay. And I love what Thomas says here. It's easy to act like a leader. It's very hard to lead.
Yes.
Are you ready for this? It's very easy to judge a leader. It's very easy to nitpick a leader when you're not the leader. It's very, it's so funny. And Thomas, you're going to resonate with this. It's very easy to be an armchair judge. Okay. After Thomas will get this. After sometimes we would have to go do things that we had to do in the military. We'd come back and people would be sitting down going, why did you make that split-second decision? I'm sorry, were you there? It's very easy to judge. Here we go. Ready? Sports analogy. It's very easy to be a sideline judge when you're not leading. Okay? When you're not the one who has to make that split-second call, it's very easy to judge. So Thomas, there you go. He's like, yep, he gets it, right? So where I'm going with this is when you choose to lead, you better have a thick enough skin because people are going to come out of the woodwork and judge you. Okay, 1, 2. Are you ready for this? I'm going to call someone out. When you're too focused judging the leader, 1, are you looking into yourself? Okay. When you're so focused on he said, she said, blah, 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 whatever, when you're focused on judging, what are you missing within yourself? Okay.
Have you ever heard that, like, playground school saying, when you're pointing your finger at somebody else, there's 3 pointing back at you?
That's why in the military, you point like this. Right, Thomas? That's why, Nolan, right? That's why in the military, you point like this. There's no fingers looking back at me. It's all you.
Oh, funny.
Oh, that's good. Okay, so here we go. You ready for the next question?
Nope.
Oh, we're not ready. Go ahead.
The definition of leadership according to Merriam-Webster.
Oh, you did go actually
I
look it up. I'm
did.
so proud of you
But
right
you know
now.
what? It's one of those definitions that's not helpful. It's the office or position of a leader. The capacity to lead. The act or instance of leading.
Hold on. I didn't know you could use the word leader in the definition.
Merriam-Webster doesn't even know what leadership is, so...
Oh, and that's why there's 760 million results
Yes.
and definitions of leadership.
Isn't that funny?
Oh, goodness. That was good. So thank you for that. Lindsay, thank you for that. I needed
welcome.
that. I needed that. Okay, you ready?
Yes.
Next question.
Let's hear it.
Are you an audience? I want you to answer in the comments. Do you or are you
or do you? Wait.
an overly agreeable person? Do you overly agree with people? I know, right? This is a heavy question. Like, seriously, think about this. Are you an overly agreeable person?
I mean, I would say that I'm pleasant to be around, so yes, I am agreeable.
Does confrontation bring any kind of anxiety up in you?
Just thinking about the word confrontation made my heart race.
Do you agree just to agree to get the other person to leave you alone?
Okay, but here's the thing.
Depends on the situation.
There
Okay.
is- yes, Angelina, you know what I'm talking about. There's a quote by a very famous person. I can't remember who it was, but it says, arguing with a fool proves that there's two.
No, it does not.
Yes, it does.
Arguing with a fool proves that there's two. I love that. Oh, that's funny.
Yes, and Mark Twain said that. Nope, hold on.
There you go. Girl. Okay, so no. And I'm not talking about maybe arguing with a fool, right? Just, are you overly agreeable? Do you say yes sometimes when you should have said no? Do you say yes sometimes when you should have said, let me think about it? Mm-hmm. Okay? So I will say I used to be that way. I used to be a very yes individual. You want it done? Yes, of course. You want this done? Yes, of course. Absolutely. Yes. Right? I've been strategically moving towards. So then I went full pendulum the other way. No. And then I come
No
back
to
to you and say yes. It was like no to everything. Nope, can't do it. Nope, not going to happen. Nope. You want this? No. And so I went full other direction in the pendulum, and the reason for that is because I said yes so much. I was over promising and over delivering on not just my work, but in my marriage, raising my kids, just in every aspect of my life. I was saying yes so often. I was not able to deliver on the yeses that I was saying yes to, and because of that. On things that matter, no. On things that don't, yes. That's good, Nolan. And because of that, I went full direction the other way of just saying no. Mm-hmm. Like, no. Can I have that? No. Can you do this? No.
I've actually heard you do this to, like,
people. Yes.
Yeah, like family members, like my
No.
kids when they're over. No, you can't have that. And then you're like, and you have this big smirk on your face, and you're like, are they going to catch it? Are they going to see? Like, are they reading my body language? Or are they listening to my words? I don't know.
So now I'm working on coming back to the middle, right? Mm-hmm. Balance. Let me think about it. I'm not saying yes. I'm not saying no. Now I'm just saying, let me think about it.
You know, I am so proud of my son. Because actually, both my kids. Because
just your son right now. Just brag on your son. It's okay.
No, both of them. I mean, because honestly, like I'm guilty of that as well. Like, just
okay.
Yes or no, like quick response.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let me think about it. Let me process through and think about all the different aspects that go into that decision. Let me talk to my husband. Let me talk to your father. Like all these things. Same person. Husband and father. Same person. But
it's just completely confused the audience there.
At the same time, it's like, am I slowing down or am I just trying to answer? So it's been good. And I'm so proud of my kids because I'll say, I need to think about it. I am a little bit more proud of Tristan because he's processing through it. I mean, it's
he's
the
older.
difference between a 7 and a 3-year-old.
Yes.
Right? So my 3-year-old, she'll like ask me a question and she's not listening for my answer. She's not listening at all. It's so funny. This happened last night, actually. She's like, Mom, will you, like I was tickling Tristan at bedtime with kisses, right? And
Thomas.
I was tickling my son with kisses last night for bedtime. And she's like, Mom, will you come do that to me? And I said, I'm on my way. And she goes, Mom, will you come do that to me? I'm like, whoa.
Like
Did you
immediately,
even listen to the words that I said?
Yep.
Like, you just asked me this question. I responded. Did you hear what I said? Because your next question says you didn't.
I know, right? Goodness. But I mean, but that's the difference. So it's funny because yesterday we had our electric toys out, right? A little go-kart, little 4-wheeler.
Yep.
And Lexi is allowed to drive the 4-wheeler because of the speed that it's able to go. Oh, even Rosalie has this issue even with her adult kids.
Great.
Lindsay,
if Rosalie can't do it, man, we're problems
right.
ahead of
us. So and she really want to drive the go-kart. The go-kart is a lot faster, and because of how low it sits, if just think of the height of a truck, like your head is about right in line with the truck's bumper, right?
Yeah.
And I could tell she was a little sad that I wasn't going to let her drive the go-kart, but lo and behold, and this go-kart's fast, right? Like my 3-year-old doesn't drive it. Okay. London has already hit my car with that go-kart because
which thankfully your car sits lower to the
my
ground.
car sits very much lower.
She didn't go under the car.
She didn't go under the car, but she hit the car, right? And there's a nice little scratch on there. And it's funny because Tristan yesterday was driving up the 4-wheel, like I watched it happen, almost like slow motion, and he forgot where the brakes were, and you saw the little panic, and he hit the 4-wheeler.
He did. I was not outside for this.
He rear-ended the 4-wheeler. And I walk over there and he's looking at me and I'm like, bro, you got to learn how to cover the brake. And so I took his hand, I opened it up and I put his fingers on the brake and I know that I know you want to hold on to the steering wheel. So sorry. On this go-kart, there's a thumb that's the accelerator and then you have a grip brake kind of like on a bike. Okay. You have to do something called covering the brake. You got to keep that hand open to cover that brake because
when you're riding a bike.
Like when you're riding a bike, there you go.
Your fingers open over the handlebar
there you go.
brakes.
Correct. Yep. So I was explaining this to him and he was like, all right, I don't want to drive this anymore. I was like, no, you got to drive it still. So he drove it and then he got back into it. But it was just like, okay, he's 7.
Right.
London is 6 and they're still trying to figure it out. This is just too fast for a 3-year-old, right? Yes. And so here we go. And this is something where it comes into parenting. Like you have to know what your kid's capable of. You have to know when to say no. That's parenting. That's I don't need you to be their parent. I'm sorry. I do need you to be their parent. I don't need you to be their friend. I need you to be their parent.
Yes.
You're responsible for keeping them safe. You're responsible for growing them. Now, eventually I did let Lexi ride with London because, that way London's driving and Lexi gets to still have the experience, right? At the end of the day, they just want to go fast.
Right.
Like Tristan, I was like, Tristan, you want your own go-kart? He's like, yeah. I was like, you want a faster one? He's like, yeah. I was like, okay.
You are not buying him that.
You don't know that. You don't know that. You can't stop me. I say you can't stop me. Between you, my wife, and Angelina, you know every dollar I spend. You know every minute where I'm at. Like I can't get away with anything.
I know.
Nothing. There's nothing in my life that I can get away with between these three women.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
You know, Vic and Rosalie, you're not giving me much hope for when my kids grow up.
I know. I'm loving the comments.
In the comments, they said the older they get, the more headaches they are. This is
man.
I was hoping for a little, you know, like light at the end of the tunnel.
There's not
that
one.
It was gonna, you know, get better or get easier, get more. I don't know.
Okay,
I don't
so
even know.
it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
So we're gonna end on this. How often before you go to sleep do you count your blessings?
Not often enough.
Probably not. Probably not. Probably not. We are so wound up in what's currently going on in our lives that a lot of times we do not stop and count our blessings. There's this guy. Unfortunately, he's already passed away. His name is Paul Walker. So he's really known for the movie franchise Fast and Furious.
Yep.
Okay. And he said, somebody is in the hospital right now begging God for an opportunity that you have. Don't you dare go to bed depressed. Count your blessings and shake it off.
Wow.
And that really resonated with me.
Yep.
How
Who
often
knew he was so deep?
no. Like seriously, like Paul Walker, like it is an absolute horrible situation that he's not here anymore. Because I actually like researched this guy
You went
now.
to his funeral?
No, I would. Oh man, I would be the honor of going to that man's funeral, right? So he actually has a lot of great quotes. Like he was actually really educated and just he was great at dropping gold. But this one right here, right? Like count your blessings. Sometimes we get so wrapped up in our own life that we don't count our blessings. Okay? Now, there you go. Now, some people in the comments, they do it every morning and every night. Like, I love that. Rosalie, all day. I don't have that spirit.
I don't either. Thank God
I don't
for
have that
people
spirit.
like Amber,
Yes.
because she helps remind me to be like thankful all the time. All the time.
You, me, and other people.
Yes.
Right?
I mean,
right?
just the other day, kids' last day of school, she picked up both of our kids, right? Because we're in the same neighborhood. And she's like, the parking lot is full. There's all these cars lined up. How great is it that all the parents are here celebrating their kids?
Right.
And that is not the mentality I would have had.
Well, what's the mentality Lindsay would
Like,
have had?
Oh my gosh, people, do you not know how to park?
But here we go, right? And the reason why I want to end on this is, you know, I was listening to Dr. Billy Alsbrooks, and he talks about, you know, when you write your goals every day, when you write your goals every morning, and you write your goals every night, write 3 blessings that you're getting to experience. And here we go. You ready? Right now, you're alive. If you live in Texas, even better. Okay? If you live in America, even better. And I understand this country's not perfect, but compared to the rest of the world, we have it way better. Okay? You have a car to drive. If you have food in your belly, there's just so you have to stop looking like, oh, I'm not making this kind of money, and go, what has God already blessed me with? Well, what have I already been blessed with, right? Be thankful first.
Yep.
As we roll into this holiday, be thankful.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't care what side of the political fence that you're on. I don't care what your gender beliefs are. I don't care what your religious beliefs are. If you're here in America, you be thankful.
Many, many, many people have given their life for you to be here.
You be thankful. I want you to celebrate today. I want you to have barbecues over this weekend. I want you to celebrate with family. I want you, but I want you to experience and be happy and live that American dream. I want that for you. But be grateful. Be thankful.
So something that I've done in the past, and I've actually had this thought, I'm like, I need to start this again. I used to have a little jar, and I saw this probably on Pinterest. I used to be big on Pinterest a lot. But I would cut up little pieces of paper, and every time we had an answer to prayer, a win, something I'm thankful for, I would write it on the jar, on the piece of paper, and put it in the jar.
Okay.
At the end of the year, I opened up that jar, and like I'd put the date, and I'd just write a little blurb about what it was. Put it in the jar. At the end of the year, I'd open up that jar, and we'd review it together. Dustin and I, we did this before we had kids, or like when Tristan was tiny. But it was such a good reminder, because it was like, oh, I forgot about that. Like, do you remember when that happened? Like, that was so amazing. And it was just like a jar of blessings. And
You want to know what? I need you to make this.
I pasted them on like I have scrapbooks. I like to scrapbook. I enjoy it. I don't do it a whole lot anymore. But I would put them on a big piece of paper, and I'd put them in a book, and I have that page still. I'm like, oh, do you remember this? Like, and it's just such a good reminder.
There you go.
About how many blessings you have, and how loved you are, and how many things are going right in your life. So, just helps you to remember to focus on the good things and not the bad things.
Love it. That was good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, guess what? It's Friday. It's Friday. This is a holiday weekend. It's gonna be a holiday weekend. Y'all just have a great weekend. Know that we love you. We are gonna pray for you. We want you to pray for us. Okay? But have a great weekend. And here we go, right? If you're like, Nick, I just, I don't know what to do, or I don't know where to go. Just go out. Don't stay at home by yourself this weekend. Go out. There's going to be things going on everywhere. Okay? Get out. Experience life.
And if you are trying to find some things to do, you can actually go on Eventbrite, and it'll pull up your geographical location. It'll have a ton of things on there. So like Eventbrite, what else?
Great. Meetup.com.
Meetup.com.
Which is groups. It's not dating. It's groups. There's groups that are going to be going on events. Facebook events has a lot of stuff going on. And here we go. If you're like, Nick, I just really don't know where to go. Great. Sunday morning, come to church.
Yeah.
Come to church, have a coffee, we have burritos in the coffee shop now, right?
Yep.
Come eat some food, make some new friends. If you live in the Frisco area, come to Elevate Life Church, come make some new friends. If you go to the 9 o'clock, you can sit with Lindsay. Come to the 11 o'clock.
I'll be in the cafe serving.
Oh, even better. Even better. If you come to the 11 o'clock, you can come sit with Amber and I. All right? But come, just get out of your house. Go enjoy this weather. Take Monday. And here we go. Listen to me on this. Invest in yourself. All right? Do something fun for you.
Yeah. Rosalie, I'm going to come join you. We're going to go see Top Gun.
Whoa. What? Top Gun, yes.
Yep. We should do this.
Amber, I need you to get on this. There's no way I'm going into a movie this weekend.
Oh my
All I
gosh.
want to do is spend time with my kids.
Yep.
That is
my
it.
daughter's birthday this weekend, so we have a very busy weekend planned. For sure.
All right. We love you guys. We will not be here Monday.
No.
But we're going to miss you guys, okay?
Yeah. We'll see you Tuesday, though.
We will see you Tuesday. TGIT. And we're going to be recapping the weekend. So go ahead, have your wins of the weekend ready for Tuesday.
Yep.
We love you guys. Hope you guys just have a great weekend. We want to make sure that you guys
rise up
and crush it.
Bye, y'all.